California or in the States. I'm ready to do my shoulder and delt day for my 5-day split. Now that I'm 60 years old, I am more interested in developing my strength and increasing my insulin sensitivity, and I'm less interested in diminishing my size. So today's exercises are going to be, it's a 5-day split, so I don't have to do that many. It is 3 rounds of 8 reps each with a full minute of rest in between. So I'm only going to demonstrate the exercises once. So this is more of a demonstration, and if I get any questions on here, I've got my glasses on, so if you have any questions to ask. So I've already done my entire training workout, so I'm going to just use some light weights and I'm going to go back and demonstrate those exercises. So you don't have to be a woman 60 and over to want to build muscle, but if you are a woman 60 and over, it is likely that you are going to have to train more intensely with more concentration on each section of the body in order to develop muscle, to get that hypertrophy or hypertrophy. And so this is the technique that I use. I have noticed that I've been doing a lot more dancing and working on my performing arts more, and I'm starting to see things like my skin is starting to thin again a little bit. I don't know if you know this, but resistance training actually will make your skin thicker. Not just more elastic, not just smoother, not just tighter, but literally thicker skin. And believe me, at 60 and over, we want thicker skin because it's, it doesn't do this as easily. All right, so our first exercise is the overhead press. And I am already warm. So I got my dumbbells and just 8 reps. Here we go. And exhale as you press up. It's a little bit easy. I should be using 15s. For building our muscle, we do want those last couple of reps to be hard. That was a little bit too easy. A favorite exercise, I'm going to sit, I'm going to be forward, and it's that bent over deltoid raise. Love this one. I think you'll love it too. Here we go. This is important. I did not do my full 1-minute rest in between. I have a short attention span. I do not like to rest between lifts, but the reality is if you want to build muscle, you need that rest in between your lifts. The optimum number of studies, is that full minute, that full 60 seconds. I used to kind of like mentally make fun of the bodybuilders who really seem to be spending a lot of time standing around in the gym. And now I totally understand why, is that if you want to lift heavy enough to develop muscle, especially at my age, you have to rest in between so that you go back in and can use that heavy weight again. So I've done a shoulder and I've done a delt. I'm going to go back to the shoulders again, but this time I'm going to do the single arm raise and I'm going to use a heavier weight. I'm going to move up to the 15. Single arm, use your non-dominant arm first, and even though I am left-handed, my right hand is still stronger, so I'm going to start with my left. Here we go. Got my hand on my waist, shoulders down, zip up the abs, and inhale and exhale, and for 1. This is the right weight. Starting to get hard. Here's 6, getting much harder, 7. Yeah, this one's gonna be hard. And 8. At my age, I lose my strength and my gains so quickly. I just can't stop training. Here we go. Driving my feet into the floor as I drive my hand up. And 8. All right. Now we get into my favorite exercise of all. So I'm actually going to give it a minute of rest, and that is the butterfly raise. Working the deltoid through the entire range of motion, and then also getting some bang for your buck in your back and in your shoulders as well. Insulin sensitivity. The most wonderful study that I read about just recently demonstrates how quickly 20 minutes 3 times a day of resistance training can improve your insulin sensitivity. And when you improve your insulin sensitivity, everything gets better. I believe one of the reasons why, insulin being the master hormone, if there isn't a bunch of insulin circulating through your system, you can feel all of the other feel-good hormones. So insulin can compete with your endorphins, oxytocin, even serotonin, norepinephrine. So all of those feel-good body chemicals, if you've got hyperinsulinemia and the insulin is circulating through your system, the insulin, of course, is trying to pull that sugar out of your blood, right? Because too much sugar in your blood can damage everything. And so the priority is always survival, right? So if you've got hyperinsulinemia, you've got a lot of insulin in your bloodstream, that insulin is going to be doing its job. And so the feel-good chemicals, the serotonin, and what's the other one? Oh, of course, dopamine, they can't do their job to get you to feel good. So I have noticed for many years, I started weightlifting way back in 2008, is that the resistance training makes me insulin sensitivity, and then I can feel that dopamine, and it's just so much easier to feel good. All right, that's a minute. Here's my last exercise, my favorite, the butterfly raise. You'll notice I'm only using 8s for these. Full range of motion. Here we go. Get that out of the way. And all the way up and over, there's 1. And there it is. Yeah, that was the right weight. It was hard enough on the last one. So, in order to develop strength and build muscle, those last 2 reps are going to have to be challenging. They're going to have to be hard. But the good news is all of the reps leading up to them, well, as far as I'm concerned, they feel really good. So once again, resistance training for insulin sensitivity and strength, because at 60 years old, I'm more interested in developing my strength than diminishing my size. And so that's why I'm training with you today. All right, until next time, be well and eat for yourself. Off to do my day.